Hello everyone, my name is Idiotic Synergy, and today we are going to have a look at the new weapon profiles for the Leagues of Votann, which I'm sort of, they're alright. I don't really have a strong opinion on them. There's probably already several videos going over them in better detail than I can ever muster. But I thought I would have a look at them because I've seen a lot of people confused at what the hunter type is, and it's rather simple. It doesn't act like rapid fire, so if you're standing still or you're half distance, you don't get extra shots. You can't advance and shoot with a -1 penalty like assault, and it's not like the heavy keyword where if you move, then it's -1 to hit. Basically, it just says here that if you fire, one thing I hate about the hunter type though is how it's capitalized. I don't like it. It's capital H-U-N and then capital T-R for some inexplicable reason. Anyway, with this, it's rather simple. If you see a weapon with Hunter 2, you just get 2 shots. A Hunter 3 weapon, you get 3, or a Hunter 1 weapon, you get 1 shot. It's simple. But I've seen some people confused, which is understandable because it is a new type of shooting, but it just means you get that many shots. Anyway, why is there a CH at the end of it? The auto pattern bolter, I don't know how you pronounce it, is a decent weapon. Squats are only 1 wound, and this feels like just a standard bolter that's been upgraded a little bit. If anything, it feels like an Enforcer bolter. If anyone's played Necromunda, the Enforcer bolter has AP -1, but damage 2. This only has damage 1. And already I've seen people complain about the Space Marine bolters, where it has rapid fire. So if you're not half distance or you moved, then you only get 1 shot out of your bolt gun. But I think this is fine. I generally think it's fine. You get 2 shots. Only does 1 damage, -1 AP, and strength 4. It's your bog standard bolter with a bit of an AP buff, but then again, there's Armor of Contempt, so, well, for Space Marines, so it all evens out, sort of. Now, the Magna Railgun is interesting, because I've seen people complain about this gun, but I kind of like it, because you only get the 1 shot, it's strength 9, AP -4, damage D3 plus 3, and vulnerable saving throws cannot be taken against that attack either, and on an unmodified wound roll of 6, excess damage that this weapon inflicts is not lost, you allocate it to other models in that unit. So, I like it because it's like a risk-reward type thing, where if you fire it at a guard squad, and you get a 6, and you rolled on your D3 a 3, and then plus 3, that's 6. That's just 6 dead guardsmen. Instead of if you don't roll a 6, but you roll to wound instead of 1 very dead guardsman. I like that. I really do like that. The fact that it has the possibility of doing so much damage to a squad of guardsmen or tyrannids. Basically, it's an alright counter to swarm type enemies. However, you do need a roll of 6. I think that's fine, and you only get the 1 shot with it. And its range is only 24 inches. So, yeah, that's all good. And then you've got beam weapons, and the beam weapon is odd. I don't fully understand it, but the rule says each time an attack is made with such a weapon, if a hit is scored, draw a line between the closest point of this model's base or hull and that of the closest model in the target unit. Make 1 wound roll against the target unit and each other unit that this line part. Oh, so it's like Mortarian's pistol, where if you fire that and there's like a unit of enemies in front of the target you were hitting, they would also get you wounded. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, it was just the wording of it that sort of threw me. But the beam is an interesting weapon because you get 2 shots, range 30 inches, and honestly, it's like a more streamlined las gun. It's strength 8, AP -3, damage 4. But with a las gun, it's strength 9, AP -3, I believe. Or is that now 4? I can't remember. But damage D6, this just has a definite damage instead of D6. And if you make a attack within 15 inches, so half range, you add 1 more additional hit. That's quite good. I like that, and the fact it doesn't have any bullshit, oh, it ignores invulnerable saves. That's quite good. Because the AP is only as good as the invulnerable save. I mean, it's all well and good having an AP -4 weapon, but if it can't get through invulnerable shields, and that person rolls the invulnerable save, then that's kind of naff. But I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm not really... I don't really play competitively. I can't tell you how these guns are going to go in a competitive setting. But I do like hunter weapons. I just hate how they're capitalized. The fact that they're more limited, actually, because they're not like rapid fire. They don't... You can't advance and shoot. You don't get -1 to the penalty if you move with them. And they don't have rapid fire. I like that. I do like that. You just get definite amount of shots all the time. Anyway, oh god, sorry about that. I was trying to yawn and sneeze at the same time. Ugh. Anyway, I've been Idiotic Synergy. I think this weapon's going to be a pain in the arse, so the Magna Rail. Just because invulnerable saving throws cannot be taken against that attack. However, that would be really good against Archons. I want to know how many Magna Rail guns you can bring in a squad, and just have them aimed all the time at Archons. That would be brilliant. It's like, oh, I've only got 1 wound. Well, you've got no wounds anymore. Just fire Magna Rails at them all the time. Oh dear. I think the Magna Rail gun will be a lot of points though to bring. I think that's where the trade-off is going to be, unless you play fucking power level. But no one likes playing power level because power level sucks. Points are better. That's just the truth. Power level is shit. Because you can bring all manner of bullshit weapons and it doesn't affect the power level in the slightest, but it does affect the points. And I prefer points because then you can really customize your army properly, and knowing that this model with a plasma pistol and a power axe is going to be more than another model, but it'll be worth it so you can build them properly. And yeah, I'm going to shut up now. I've been Idiotic Synergy. Sorry for this mess of a video. And I'll see you next time. Remember, take care and stay safe. Oh, and subscribe if you so desire.